picnic? Okay. Hello, everyone. Boy, it's been a while. It's been a while. I'm gonna apologize in advance for the way that my voice sounds. I had a cold that came on like 2 or 3 weeks ago. 3 weeks ago probably now. And it's pretty much gone, but for whatever reason, I haven't like been able to get rid of it 100%. So like I still have to cough every once in a while. It's very annoying. But anyways, that's why I'm sounding off today. And also I'm sporting a hat in all things comfort because I am 35 weeks pregnant, almost 36 weeks pregnant. And we just go for comfort these days. Plus it's Monday, so this is what we're going with for a Monday look. So this video is going to be about weeks 31 to 35, which I'm sure you can tell because you read the title of the video. But if you're new to my channel, I have 2 kids and this is baby number 3, technically baby number 4, but you know, baby number 3. I do have notes here. If I'm looking down, that's what I'm looking at. My mind has been very scrambled lately, and now that I'm at the very end of my pregnancy, there's just a lot of updates, a lot of things going on, and so I tried to sit down and just like empty out my brain, all of the updates, all of the things that have been going on the last couple weeks on this little piece of paper so that this video would be somewhat organized when I try to fill you in on what all's been going on. Yeah, so we have like 4 weeks to cover, which doesn't help. But we'll just jump right into it. So at 31 weeks and 6 days, I had a pregnancy appointment, and everything went really well. My blood pressure was a little bit lower than usual, but it was still in the normal range, so it wasn't anything they were worried about. Baby's heartbeat was 150 beats per minute, and he was like kicking up a storm while the lady was trying to like count the heartbeat and stuff like that, so that was really funny. And then they said that baby is now head down, so that's really good because I know that it's just at this point of the pregnancy, that's obviously what you want. You don't want a breech baby. So it's nice to know that I can rest assured knowing that he's head down now. And the fundal height at that point was 32 centimeters, which pretty much measures exactly with where I am in the pregnancy. So that's really good that I'm not measuring bigger. And that was pretty much it for week 31. I just had an appointment. I didn't really have any weird symptoms or anything going on. So it was smooth sailing during week 31. So week 32 was uneventful. I don't have anything written down as far as like if I had weird symptoms or was uncomfortable or anything like that. I think week 32 was pretty much smooth sailing, and that was the week that I finally took out Jaden's containers of his baby clothes and stuff, which was a lot of fun. And I've really started to kick off getting ready for this baby since week 32. But it has still been slow going. And I really need to kick my butt into gear and just like get everything together so I'm not caught off guard if I have this baby early. Week 34, we ended up catching a cold. Jaden and I got the cold first, and then Daryl got it from us. Somehow Cadence completely escaped it. She did not have the cold at all. But it was a tough one. Like, that is the cold that I am still trying to get over, which is mind-boggling to me. Like, it definitely seems like it's been something different than just a regular cold. It's like a mutated cold, basically. When we were in the thick of it, like, it was basically just like coughing through the night, which was really tough. It was like an itchy throat cough. It was so annoying. I do have like a tincture that's pregnancy safe that I can take. And so I was taking that, and thankfully that's also something I think I was able to take like every 2 to 3 hours, which really helped that I could take it so often. But man, besides that, like cough drops were my friend at night, and just trying to like sleep on the couch. I had to do that a few times because being upright just helped me not feel like I had to like cough really hard constantly. But I had one night where I was laying on my side and I coughed really hard, and it felt like I popped out a rib or something. It was so bad. And I was so uncomfortable the next day, and just over the course of week 33 and 34 of having that cold and coughing so much, my body got so out of whack. My back was hurting, my hips were hurting. It got to the point where it hurt me to walk. That's how out of whack my body got. I did have an ultrasound scheduled for week 34, but because I had the cold, I didn't want to obviously go into the office and get anybody sick. So I called in and I canceled that and kind of just like rescheduled it for the following week. So week 34, I did make a chiropractor appointment as soon as possible once I wasn't hacking up a lung. And when I went in for that, that was pretty painful. Like, chiropractor adjustments, you know, they're not, I don't know, they're a little uncomfortable when you're going through it. You usually feel like better afterwards. But when I laid down on the table and she went to try to adjust my back, she couldn't get anything to move. Like, she was even shocked and like said, I forget what she said out loud, but she was just like,
"You are insanely stiff."
So she had to press this button on her little table, which she's never used on me before, but basically as I'm laying on the table, if my head's here and my feet are here, this bottom part of her table that has like my hips and my legs on it, she pushes a button and it goes like this. And so it's trying to like loosen up your body and kind of make it more relaxed so that she can easily adjust you. So she had to do that for me. She had that function going for a while, trying to just loosen up my body to get me ready for an adjustment. And that did help a lot, but I could still feel the resistance in my body when she was trying to adjust me. And it was so bad. I mean, I felt so good afterwards, but the adjustment itself was pretty uncomfortable. But yeah, I felt like $1,000,000 after that adjustment. I just could not believe how out of whack my body got from having the cold and just like coughing. Like, that's what really did it for me and put my body out of whack, was just hacking up a lung. It was terrible. I'm so glad that that's over with. Week 34, I also really started to feel sluggish. That was a very busy week for me. The last 2 weeks have been pretty busy. I've been going with different errands and some different things that have come up. And so 34 really is when everything physically hit me, as far as just like feeling really sluggish, belly feeling heavy and huge. And I'm just like, all right, I need to stop. Like, aside from keeping the kids alive and keeping myself alive and like nesting and trying to get things ready, I can't do anything else aside from that. And if I sign myself up for more than just that, I feel so tired, and like I will feel the aftermath of doing extra after it's been done, if that makes sense. I feel like that was just a jumbled up sentence that didn't make sense, but pretty much to sum it up, I'm feeling physically tired and like I just need to slow down and can't do anything else except for nesting and prepping for baby and keeping my kids alive, pretty much. Uh-oh, I will be back. I just heard the front door open. I think Kiki went outside. Okay, I wrangled the munchkin and I'm back. I think I left off at week 35. So the first day of week 35, I kick-started it by taking evening primrose oil. I believe it was 500 mg of evening primrose oil. Let me check. Yeah, 500 mg of evening primrose oil. When I was pregnant with Jaden, I was suggested to take a few different things to help prep my body for labor and delivery and all of that. And so it's something that I followed through with Jaden, but I did not do when I was pregnant with Cadence. And I wanted to try it again this time, well, because I do want to like help my body as much as possible prepare for labor and delivery. But I almost wonder if some of this stuff actually helped prepare my body and play a part in the reason why Jaden was born early and Cadence was born late. Hello. I have a little one with me. So basically for the first week, which like I said, I started the first day of week 35. The first week you take one soft gel orally and vaginally, AM and PM, of the evening primrose oil, the 500 mg. And then, yeah, that's a picture of the baby. And the second week you take 2 soft gels orally and vaginally, AM and PM.
And the baby.
And the baby. Yeah, I gotta show them that picture soon.
Your baby's so cute.
I know, right? He is so cute. And then the third week, I'm supposed to take 2 soft gels orally and 3 vaginally, AM and PM, until I give birth. So there's that. That's the evening primrose oil, 500 mg. It's supposed to help have a easier labor and like help with cervical dilation and stuff like that. The other thing that I also took with Jaden's pregnancy, and I took it with Cadence, was Natural Birth by Mountain Meadow. and I get it without the red raspberry in it, since I take red raspberry leaf tea, which, yeah, leads me to that. I'm also drinking red raspberry leaf tea. I have the loose leaves that I steep, and I'm trying to drink a quart a day. No, that's a battery. You can play with this one. And then, aside from the red raspberry leaf tea, I am also taking vitamin E, which is something that I could have been taking the entire pregnancy, but I just kind of forgot about it amongst all my other vitamins. And one thing that I'll also probably take after I have the baby is the After Ease tincture, which I'm not sure if that's by Mountain Meadow or if that's by Wish Garden. So I'm hoping that by taking all of this stuff, it will help prepare my body for labor and delivery. But not only that, I'm also hoping that it will help my body go into labor sooner rather than later, because Cadence was almost 2 weeks late. And I don't want to repeat that again. Oh, actually, I should note that I have not officially started taking gentle birth. It does say on here that you can take it during the last 5 weeks, so I could have started at week 35, but I decided not to start until week 36, because I know that when I started this at week 35, when I was pregnant with Cadence, I ended up having some pretty strong contractions, and so it kind of scared me a little bit, and I was like, all right, I don't want to bring on early labor. So with her, I waited till week 36, so I'm probably gonna start taking this in a couple days. But I did notice that with taking the red raspberry leaf tea and the evening primrose oil, I think it was like a day after I started taking those that I started having Braxton Hicks contractions for the first time, which I have not had this pregnancy so far. And so I wonder if those supplements kind of kick-started that, which I mean, I don't know if it's a good or a bad thing. I know Braxton Hicks contractions, it's not that big of a deal because it's not like I'm in early labor, but maybe it's good because it's a sign of prepping my body. I have no idea, I don't know. But that's just what I've noticed, is that the Braxton Hicks contractions have started now. This is what filming with toddlers is like. Come here. Oh, just gonna squeeze you. Are you excited for a baby brother? What are you gonna do when he gets here?
Hello.
What are you gonna do when baby brother gets here?
Oh no.
Are you gonna change his diapers for me? Like his stinky poopy ones?
Yeah.
You will? Can I get that in writing? Can you write that down for me, that you're gonna change all his poopy diapers for me? Where's your notebook? You can use this pen. Draw on your notebook. Diversion. I created a diversion and potentially started trouble because I just gave my toddler a pen. June 2nd, I finally went in for a checkup and an ultrasound, the one that I had to push back because of having a cold, and everything with that went really well. I have all of those notes on my phone, so that's what I'm looking at. But baby's heartbeat was 144 beats per minute. He was also moving like crazy during this entire ultrasound, which was pretty funny. He's still head down, which is great, and his back is along like my right side and kind of the front of my stomach. She did try to do like the whole measurement and a weight estimate, and she said that he is about 6 pounds 6 ounces, so he's in the 80-something percentile. I'm not sure if I really believe it because the ultrasound has not always been right, and it's obviously not completely accurate either. So I'm kind of like taking that with a grain of salt. So yeah, everything looked good. When she went to take a profile picture, I'll show you what she sent home with me. But she could not get a good picture because he had his hand like over his eyes like this. And so we just did not get a good picture this time, but that's okay. Oh, my belly feels like a rock. Definitely a Braxton Hicks contraction right now. Mommy's belly feels like a rock. Push it. Feels like a rock. So this is a picture of baby. Doesn't look like much. I know it's hard to tell, but basically she told me that this thing right here is his hand covering his eyes. His eye socket would be like around here. And then what did she say? I think she said that this would be his nose. This is like his pursed lips, and then chubby chin right here. And then this already is like his abdomen or his chest. Like he had his face pushed against his chest. So I don't know, it's really hard to see. It's definitely an interesting picture, but it's what we have to work with. So aside from all of that, I have been feeling bigger, more sluggish, more tired. I'm not sleeping the best at night anymore just because of how big my belly feels. My belly has that feeling where it's stretched to max capacity, and I really don't think that it can get any bigger, even though obviously it's going to, because I'm not at the very end of my pregnancy yet and baby's not here. But I have that very full feeling, and so at night sometimes when I'm trying to sleep, it's just very uncomfortable, especially with the mix of the Braxton Hicks contractions as well as baby moving. I just have not been sleeping very well lately, so that's been a little bit of a bummer, but I mean, not surprising, and it is what it is. I have started having some swelling in my ankles and my feet. It's very mild, thankfully, but since we've been having warmer weather, by the end of the day, my ankles and my feet will definitely be a little puffed up. So that's fun, having huge hobbit feet. But yeah, I don't know. Besides that, I really can't complain. Things have still been going really well. I'm just trying to focus on prepping for baby. I still need to like order a car seat and get some newborn diapers and like things like that. I just need to get on the ball. I need to plan it, order it, and just have it, because I really don't know when baby's gonna come and I don't want to be caught off guard. So that pretty much sums up everything for this pregnancy update. I will show you my bump real quick, but all in all, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please consider giving it a thumbs up, as well as subscribing to our channel so you can be updated on my next pregnancy updates. I am having my appointments every single week now, so there will be more updates coming out and stuff, and then soon I'm gonna have a baby in my arms, and that just blows my mind in itself. But anywho, I'll show you my bump really quick, and I'll see you guys in the next video.
Glue all the pieces back together. Yeah, you take all my wrongs and make them better. Yeah, you're making me wanna try forever. And I feel so free, oh my sweet baby.